Hi, I'm Gibran Dawood, Managing Director of Sync by Sir Project Management. And welcome to our very first episode of Syncing with the Country. We have our first guest, Nhlakanipo Shoba, who's a star employee of our business here. And I'd like to kick the discussion off with the topic of the corruption economy. So, Nhlakanipo, what have you experienced in terms of the corruption economy?
Thanks for having me, firstly. Look, for me, Gibran, the topic around corruption was a bit concerning. Why I say this is because I wouldn't want our discussions to be misconstrued as a direct jab to a certain entity, but rather just raising awareness and highlighting the crisis or pandemic, if you will, that we're currently facing. I want us to not only push our condemnation, but I'd also like us to highlight the solutions and how entities can actually change their approach to contribute in a more positive industry.
Okay, so for me, I think the main aspect about the corruption economy is that there is a prevailing thought that if you want to do business in the country, you have to be corrupt. And that thinking perpetuates itself. And that is where I think the heart of the issue is. And we have had experiences on our side where if you just stand on your principles and you don't participate, you will still get through and you will still get work and you will still have positive outcomes. It's just you can't go into the economy and think that you have to be corrupt. That is the heart of the problem, if you ask me. Thank you for joining us on our first episode of Syncing with the Country. Stay tuned. Our next episode is going to touch on contingency and corruption.